Hello and thank you for joining me for another IT Wire and Alex on Tech video. I'm joined today by Alex Case. He's from RMIT and studying a Bachelor of Computer Science. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Now we're here at in Shenzhen in China for Huawei's Seeds for the Future program. So Alex, how did you hear about the program? What drew you to want to be involved and what was the application process like?
Well, I actually heard about the program from my careers department at RMIT University. They sent around an email just asking for expressions of interest for the program and obviously a link to the application form. I guess what drew me to it was the fact that, I'm hopefully going to have a career in Asia, whether that's for a shorter period or maybe like a long term. That's always been the plan. I've never been to China before, so I thought it'd be a great opportunity. And Huawei is like one of the biggest telecommunications companies in the world. So I really enjoyed studying data communication at RMIT. That was a big surprise for me. I didn't expect that before I did the subject, but I really enjoyed it. So so I thought I'd really enjoy coming on this trip.
And what was the application process like?
So we had to just fill out a form with all of our details, obviously our transcripts, grades, whatever, but we also had to answer a pointed question about, I think, just like a general IT, technology, telecommunications type question. So it wasn't too difficult.
Sure. But you still had to be selected and... So you've been in China now for the past couple of weeks. What has been the highlight? What have been some of the highlights thus far?
So in Beijing, we spent a week doing intensive Mandarin lessons, which was really fun. I've tried in the past to learn Mandarin on my own, and it's kind of seemed a bit too difficult because of all the different tones and all that. So, but having a teacher, and we had a really great teacher as well, guide us through it and help us practice.
And you had all your classmates to study
absolutely,
with.
That was a massive help. So a lot of us got a pretty good grasp on the language pretty quickly. We did a whole heap of, especially this week we've been in the labs on Huawei's campus. So we've been learning a lot about 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G and upcoming 5G technologies, and just how telecommunications networks work, and it's been really interesting. So
now also this year 2017 is the first year that the program is extended by a week. We've just had the graduation ceremony and you guys did some nice performances, but what are you guys doing next week?
So we're going to visit a couple of companies' headquarters in China just to see how companies in China operate. I guess so it's like a comparison of what we know from back home and here. And I'm also apparently going to be visiting Huawei's manufacturing labs. So we'll get to see how they actually make their devices, which should be pretty cool. So
a unique insight which most people don't get, for sure. And so what have you learned that you think you can apply to your studies when you get back?
Definitely we've learned a lot about how telecommunications networks work, and not just about how data traverses networks, whether wired, wireless, but also all of the different components that make up a telecommunications network and why they're necessary. That's been initially it was pretty intimidating seeing all the diagrams and everything, but as we got taken through it all started to make sense. So that
probably
was
like seeing Chinese characters, right? At first it's all intimidating, and it makes sense.
Right? I think that might take a bit longer to learn, but super.
So I always like to ask the questions, sort of a standard set of questions as we get towards the end of the interview. And the first one is always about the future. Where do you see yourself in a decade's time?
Hopefully working for a forward-thinking, innovative technology company. I've always been interested in working on new problems and, solving new problems really. That's kind of been the motivation behind all of the decisions that I've made, both with study and even a bit of work that I've done on the side. I definitely want to at least be in a role where I'm still learning and to be honest, I hope that I'm doing something that I can't even comprehend now in the future.
Absolutely. And my second last question is always revolving around the best advice that you've received in life thus far that's helped you to be a better person, from a teacher, a mentor, a parent?
Yeah, probably just to jump into every opportunity that you're offered, regardless of how terrifying it is. I've learnt over the years that no matter how bad a situation could turn out, it never does turn out as bad as you expect. So, and yeah, it's all about, I guess, improving, like self-improvement and kind of doing things that you wouldn't normally do, because then once you do them and you realize it's not so bad, then you'll just keep doing them in the
Sure,
future.
you'll be more motivated to try new things in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah.
And so, what is your final message to students watching this video and thinking of applying for future Huawei Seeds of the Future programs?
Definitely, I would strongly urge you to consider applying. It's been a really great experience, and even though I expected something great and fun and informative, it has definitely exceeded my expectations, and I know for a fact that it's changed the trajectory that I'm planning on taking career-wise. So yeah, definitely, if you get the opportunity to apply, don't pass it up, because it's a really great program and a great experience.
Cool. Congratulations on graduating. Good luck for the next week of more adventures in China ahead, and best of luck for the future.
Cool, thank you very much.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you.